Today we're going to do inversions. Don't be scared. All an inversion is you take one chord and you just kind of swap around the notes. So you play like a C chord, but instead of playing the C at the top, you play the next one. But it's the same notes. It's just as easy. You'll find it easy, I know. So here we go. So the term inversion sounds hard, sounds fancy, sounds like, oh, wiggle, wiggle. But it's really just for lazy people like me. What it is, if you make a chord, you just take the note off the front of the chord, you put it at the end. That helps you when you're moving from chord to chord. You'll see it's really simple. It takes a little bit of learning, a little bit of getting used to, but the actual thing is simple. Inversion, no big deal. Inversions. Big name, really simple. Here we play a C chord. Got the L, should be that past that by now. C. To make a first inversion, all we do is we drop the C and we put it up here. So it's the same keys, the same notes. It's just instead of having this guy down here at the start, we put it here. So it's like this. So it's the same notes. Just we drop that one, put it on the tail. The reason for this is if you want to go from a C to an F, which we've done before, if you go in staying in the same inversion, aside from the fact that it's not as interesting musically, you have to go. And then you got to move up here and find this. I'm going to move this. Where if you do this, you drop that C and you put it up here, then all you have to do is go from here to there. Very little movement. Makes it much easier. So again, here's a C. We're just going to drop the C and we're going to put it up here. You could do the same with the F. Here's the F. We're going to drop that F and we're going to put it up here. So we're going to drop it, put it up here, so we go like this. And then you can take it one more step. You could drop this one and put it up here. And then there's your F. So along with inversion is playing the chord using single notes. So you play a chord and then you'll just play the notes singly and kind of run up the piano. Like the fancy people, probably I think they might call it an arpeggio. I'm not a fancy person, never learned any music. So I call it breaking up a chord. Breaking up a chord, arpeggio. Same thing, maybe, who knows. Next we're going to roll some chords, expand some chords, make them into single notes, but you're really just playing the same chord. So we'll take one that we just learned in the inversion, and remember we had the C, and then we moved it up to here. And if you had a C6, remember we did the C6 and the C7s, you should be practicing those if you're going along. And you drop this one and put it up here, so then this is the C6. And if you want to take that and then roll it out into single notes, you can go like this. Hear that? So it's... And you can do that with any note. We can do it with the F. So all we're doing is taking that chord, and in this case I'm taking a sixth because I just like the sound of the sixth. I'm kind of a sucker for that sixth sound. And you're just taking that chord and you're dividing it up into individual notes and you're just rolling it along the keyboard. So there's the F sixth. So you could play the chord, then the roll, the chord, It adds some texture to your music. But really is very easy because you're really just playing the chord and then you're playing it as individual notes. As a seventh, you could play the chord and then you could play the individual notes. Probably recognize that. It's like a basic boogie-woogie. Again, that's just taking the C seventh and then spreading it out individually. You can practice any of these. It's good to exercise and makes the music sound good too. So today we learned how to make an inversion and also how to break up chords into single notes. Both those I did just now. So just practiced it, and it seems a little hard, but you'll get better. And remember, if you can't do it the first time, you can do it the second time. If you can't do it the second time, you'll do it the third time. That's all the fun.